I also haven't used this particular version of the Bizhawk Shuffler yet because I always use the original one that Presentia did, but now I'm doing the Author Blues version, so things might break because I'm just not accustomed to this shuffler. But here we go, starting in 3, 2, 1. Start new session. Oh, we're starting strong here. Sonic Labyrinth. I needed some sort of Game Gear game to put in here, and Game Gear just does not seem to be the best system for finding games for, so I just stuck Sonic Labyrinth in here. Lately, I've been retro achieving. Ooh, nice. Any good games that you played recently for retro achievements? I I don't think have I beaten Sonic Labyrinth. I know I played it on a few occasions, both for like retro book club as well as just on my own time. But I don't know if I took the time to try to finish the game. I know the basic idea is, oh god, get 3 keys and get to the exit. Get me to the goal. Zone 1-1 cleared. Ooh, Nightmare in Dreamland. No. Hi, Keith Courage. This one should be somewhat fresh in my mind because we played this recently from RBC, and I remember we got decently far into it. I am Weapons Master. Look for weapons as I sell them to you. Oh, okay. I am Nurse Nancy. As you travel, I can heal your wounds. I can cure your... Well, I have... Mega Man X. I now have Mega Man X. I can work with Ada Dash, so I don't need to change controls. Keith Courage I threw in here for a TurboGrafx game because it was the pack-in game. Right, I can't... This is Mega Man X, so I can't dash right away. This is an X2. And Keith Courage in general is just one of those games that I'm like... It came bundled with the TurboGrafx, so I've been meaning to just finish the game proper. Yes, TurboGrafx is an option. More consoles are an option than I have ready in here. Like, I didn't put in an N64 game. That's definitely something you could pick. PS1 is also an option. I didn't put a PS1 game in here, although PS1 would probably take a little bit more time because the files are a bit larger. There's only a handful of things I can think of that I probably wouldn't do in Bizhawk, like DS, because DS looks like ass, and I don't have the time to, like, curate games to make sure, like, touch controls aren't gonna be completely unreasonable. I'm not gonna keep accidentally resizing the thing. Because I know I've done that when I've had to do, like, a mystery race before in a DS game. Half that race was spent by me accidentally resizing the window trying to manage the touch controls. Oh, Wario Land. First video game I can remember playing. It's definitely one I'm very familiar with. This will probably take... Oh, boy. Ooh, Bomberman 93 for the TurboGrafx. Good choice. Oh boy, now I have to figure out how to pause this stupid thing. There we go. Paused. Alrighty. Go grab us a Bomberman. This will also be good to experience to make sure it gets added. I like Bomberman. There's still a bunch more Bomberman games that I need to try as well. And Bomberman 93 just so happens to be one of them. Run the playlist for a bit while I'm grabbing the game as well, although it shouldn't take too long here. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. Game should be added. Let's resume. There is something I gotta look and see. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Bam! Why does it say Keith Courage still? Let's see if it fixes itself when we swap. Meant to have that thing up that shows the game that's currently being played. I tried a little bit of jitters. I didn't end up committing to that. I need to go back and play it though. I did beat R. I enjoyed R, but in part because it was a Switch game, so being able to set up multiplayer for it was easy. I know another one I enjoyed was Saturn Bomberman, because that had the novelty of being up to 10 players locally, which is something you don't usually see, at least in that era. And for a Bomberman game, hell yeah, it kicks ass. Alright, clearly the now playing game does not update, so I'm gonna pause Shuffler again. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. Current game. What the heck? Okay, are you going to actually update this time? I played Link's Awakening recently for, not only for RBC, but it also got played for, what do you call it? I played it for Archipelago because it got added to that. So that was a fun time. Alright, so... Oh, the thing is still paused. Please unpause. Yeah, I have a lot going on. Because, I mean, RBC I run. The Archipelago in question that I mentioned is in the Lunar Heights arcade community. And that I'm the restreamer for, so I'm involved in that. And then I did run a special Retro Book Club and done a game, so I know a few places. I need to bother Bressentius still and see about getting Retro Book Club on a Don't Make Us Bored. Even if I know Link's Awakening pretty well, I expect this will be one of the... Oh, God. Okay. Thing is still not updating. What the heck? Game. That's weird, because I opened up the notepad and it's updating in that. Let me try something. Let me remove and try re-adding the source and see if that fixes it. This is going to take a quick second. Oop. File. Current game. It still says Keith Courage and Elf. What the heck? Is this something I'm going to need to figure out later? Oh, I think I know what I actually did wrong. Hold on. I think I might be directing it to the wrong place. Boop. 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 Bingo! There we go. Now that's accurate. Probably gonna change some of the names a little bit later just to take out, like, the USA part of it and whatnot, but I'll do that for future shufflers. Now here's the question of Mario 3. Do we use warp whistles, or do we try to do this warp whistle-less? What? Why are my controls this? Oh, this might be one that I set up after our testing, so I forgot to change everything. Okay, bind controls. Really, I need to fix a lot of things. Ah, well. Lessons for later. I beat Mario 3 without warp whistles before, at least, so I could definitely do that. What up, Mutagen? Yeah, because I saw that you were doing a shuffler as well, right? Oh, God. I definitely didn't plan that. Yeah, so we're doing a shuffler here where I've got a starter list of games here. And if you want to add a game to the shuffler, you can donate 200 bits. Look, everything is planned, I swear. So, for reference, my starter list, I tried to have some variety in the consoles. So, Keith Courage, Link's Awakening, Mega Man X, Sonic Labyrinth, Sonic 2, Mario 3, Wario Land, WarioWare Inc., Wonder Boy, and then the first game that got added through bits being donated, which was Bomberman 93 for PC Engine. So still a small list. I took it as an omen when the first thing that showed up when I hit shuffle was Sonic Labyrinth. Okay, now I need to remember what the hell... Right. Sword gotten, so now I have to go get the mushroom and subsequently the magic powder. Hi, Owl. Hoot hoot. Where's Waldo sure is a game. I took the idea from... So one of the late-night streamers I watch, Mifa... On the weekend, she does Bizhawk shufflers as well, where her chat can add games to it, and it's been basically an ongoing thing. And I think she's up to, like... Oh, God. Why is firmware... Hold on. Okay, firmware is busted. What the heck? Let me check my firmware thing here. Why do I not have what the heck? Hold on. I'm going into troubleshoot mode for a second. I saw it and thought I could do better. No. I think she does a good job at doing her shuffler thing. Firmware's... Yeah, firmware is in here, so... App. Okay, let's try rebooting the shuffler. Actually, it's gonna give me a chance to do a few other quick things I was meaning to do. Do some of that renaming I was talking about earlier. Possibly also rebinding controls, but... At least I think I do know what went wrong. Which is better than just scrambling around trying to figure out what the heck broke. Okay, rename that. Oh, and also, because Polk redeemed one, when back on Saturday when I was doing Yakuza 3 and couldn't get around to it, when we're done with Shuffler, we're going to be closing out with, some Z-SNES, because Polk redeemed, Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage in Z-SNES. So, I guess that's going to be a thing I'll be doing. It might have been Master System firmware, because that happened to me when I was testing all this. And because I didn't move all the firmware over, the result is what you expected. So, resume previous session. Wait. Hold on. What? Telling me that ROM isn't found. Does it still have my... What does the save states? If I don't run it manually, I guess I need to start from scratch. I mean, we were still early on, so that's not the worst thing if that's what has to happen. Yeah, it looks like we'll have to restart. That's fine, though. We've been live for, what, 20 minutes? Yeah, so... the little bit of progress I lost from earlier, I can probably very quickly get back. Better than this happening, like, 60 hours into the shuffler, I suppose. Oh, that... yeah, okay, that might actually... now that you mention games list text file, and that's actually probably why things got borked for me, is because one of the things I was doing when the shuffler initially borked was I was renaming the files so that way they would show up like down there without like the USA or world in parentheses, and just make it look a lot cleaner. And probably by doing that, it doesn't recognize the save states anymore, so now they're starting from scratch. I think that is exactly what happened. we'll experiment with this, but it's largely a work in progress for this, but I want to try... Oh, God. Great. Mid-jump. Well, that's not going to end poorly when I get back to Mega Man X. God damn it. Alright, keep courage. Time to completely eat shit in this game. Yeah, just gotta have courage. How hard could that be? Ow. Answers vary. What is in here? I am Wise Wizard. Do you want to purchase any bolt bombs now? Sure. With any luck, because of whatever I'm doing in the previous game, I'm just gonna be continuing to hold right when I get back to Mega Man X. And if I'm just continuing to hold right, I might be able to save it. WarioWare, I think I gotta reconfig controls for this. I think it's mostly the 2-button games that I would have to reconfig the controls for. So I'm just gonna do a quick boop. WarioWare seemed like a fitting game to put in for a shuffler. Don't mind me, I just forgot how the alphabet works for a second. It's been so long since I played the GBA WarioWare. I should just, like, jam through it on a stream sometime. Just casually. Was wondering if we were gonna get into gameplay. Okay, at least, I mean, I kept my file for Link's Awakening, so that's something. I have to go get my sword again, though. We are on Koholint's Island. Go give me my shield. Shield get. I remember when my house looked like a chicken bucket. I mean, I guess we have a pet chicken at the house? There's a cuckoo right outside it. Ow. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Give sword. Said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish. I wonder if it'll be like that archipelago seed I got, where I had, like, maximum random settings, and then I just rolled an open seed and finished the game in, like, 90 minutes. Because all I needed was the proper equipment to take on the final boss. That seed was stupid. And Wario Land 3 again. Alrighty, Rice Beach. I think I basically got to the end of this stage, and that was about it. Did I even go into the exit door? I think I might have, and then just the game swapped at that point. App. I love this game so much. I love all the Wario Land games, just in general. One of my stream buds was playing through Wario Land 3 for the first time, and that is an interesting game to see somebody try for the first time. Just because of all the very weird things that happen in Wario Land 3 in particular. And its kind of Metroidvania-y aspect that it brings to the table. He doesn't see me at all. Despite the fact I ran past him to get into the door. I'm not gonna be hammering for, like, good ending or anything of the sort for this. I could if I wanted to. But that would involve getting a lot. Oh, back to Link's Awakening. Unfortunately, I do not know how to glitch the hell out of Link's Awakening like some of my other friends seem to know how to do. That's fine, we can... How far did I get in half an hour anyway when we played this recently again for RBC? I think I got into Canoet Castle over the course of half an hour. Hi, Keith Courage. Ooh, we can do the actual action stage now as well. Which means I'm gonna get no health drops whatsoever and won't be able to extend my maximum health at all. Hell yeah. That's the good shit. You can pick up hearts in this game to heal yourself, you know, as you expect hearts to. But then if you pick up enough of them, they extend your maximum health. I don't know how exactly it works, but it works something to that nature. It's a lot of follow the path, find the boss, go to another... I don't even know what kind of stage you'd call it, like a hub. I'd almost say hub world, but even that I don't think is all that accurate. Ooh, that's a double shot. Might be useful. Really? This boss? This is boss. God damn it. We hit a checkpoint, though. In a shuffle, you expect that to happen at least once. So I can't be too disappointed. Probably take some damage along the way, because I'm just gonna have to take damage anyway when I get to Vile, right? Oh wait, I can... Oh, if I do this right, I can just do car ride strats. I might have already screwed up car ride strats, though. No, I can do it here. For the lulz. Mega Man has his own goddamn car. Happened in Mario 3. Yeah, Mario 3 would be another prominent example of dumb crap like that happening. Alright, now to break this game wide open. Nothing will stand in my way now. Except maybe the toll, because I still need to get enough money to pay the toll for the gate. I'll get enough easily. And back to car. Alright, Vile, you gonna come along here? Now would be the perfect time. Wow. 1 health perfectly. Blah, blah, blah. Now Zero comes in, just... B's better than us in general. That was some good dialogue. Alright, let's go get our Keith Courage. I was gonna say let's get our dash, and then Keith Courage decided it was gonna have its own ideas for me. See if we can get ourselves to something. I don't remember where all the... Particularly the sword upgrades are probably what I would want. No, too expensive for my blood. Okay. Oh, we get Sonic 2. Somehow we haven't rolled this yet today. Again, it's still early. Hang on, what are my controls set to for this? I think I might need to do some quick rebinding. There we go. Alright, that's more like it. I usually use the C button as my jump button, but that was not bound to what I was hoping it would be bound to, so I had to fix that. I only recently played through Sonic 2 proper, so... I guess at least it'll be fresh in my mind? Definitely not gonna go for Chaos Emeralds. I know how much pain those can be sometimes. At least it's not Snulf as well. Snulf is something. Snulf is something I don't want to think about. Or Sonic XL. Both are very, things. Oops. Well, who needs rings anyway, right? Not me. Oh god, Bubsy in Sonic 2 as well. I don't know what it is about, like, X character in Sonic 2, because there's also Mega Man X in Sonic 2, and Yoshi in Sonic 2. I guess it's just a popular idea for reasons unknown to me, but they are neat to see. Should be here. You pick the toadstool. As you hold it over your head, a mellow aroma flows into your nostrils. Gotta get out of here. Go get us some magic powder. Use it on a raccoon. All the normal things you do in a game. No. Leave me alone. Ah, Bomberman. So this is the game that, one of the games that got, well, so far the only game that got with bits. And I'm intrigued to play it. I wonder what power-ups they use then in this one. Because it seems to vary from Bomberman game to Bomberman game. Oh, is this one of the ones where my flames only... Oh, yeah, it's one of the ones where my flame only... I only have one flame to start. A lot of Bomberman games I played start you with 2 flame. This stage song is pretty jammin'. Okay, oh, there's the exit. But I need something resembling a power-up. I don't know how power-up distribution works in this Bomberman in particular. That's gonna be helpful. Oh, that could end poorly if I'm not prepared for it. Oh boy, Sonic Labyrinth. I love Sonic Labyrinth. It's my favorite game. Do I need to actually configure... Yeah, I think I gotta configure controls on Game Gear as well. So let's just do that really quick. How to go zoom! Where are those keys? There's one. There's 2. Where's that stinking 3rd one? I think is it back in the first area? It might be. Oh god. Whoever said you can't go fast in Sonic Labyrinth? To the exit! The exit's there! Speed. Fast. Where are the keys now? This is gonna be an annoying one to swap back into, I'm sure, especially whenever more games get added. Because of how, like, maze-like it is, it can be easy to find yourself going, wait, haven't I already been here? Here we go, now this works. I'm gonna do some controller config. For this... Damn. Alright. Wonder Boy 3! I tend to tote this as one of the better Master System games out there. Then again, I'm also not super versed in Master System games. if I remember the way through the prologue. Next, it's down here. I think we go left next, and go all the way to the left. Because this will take us into the boss fight. It's a mecha dragon! Please swing sword correctly, me. There. Also, for Master System standards, boss fight music for this game is pretty solid. Oh, come on. Come here. Mario 3, back for more. I get a... yeah. Let's glide. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull off the same bullshit I pulled off last time we had to do this stage. No, we did that a lot more normally. It was still funny, though, when it happened the first time. Oh boy, do you have two games in mind, Mutagen? You donate enough for 2 games, so let me know what you want added. Already it is! Take care, as there's not much there. Why not try a bit in my hut? In any event, thank you for the bits. PS1 games will take a little bit more time to add, but I can add them. And it's fine if it's a fighting game. Like, as long as it's not content that could get me in, like, copyright trouble, it should be fine. Oh god. I sprinkled magic powder on a raccoon, and it suddenly became Sonic 2. Okay, Guilty Gear. You got one more that you can submit, if you got something else in mind you want to do. I don't know if I've even played the PS1 Guilty Gear. If I did, I forgot. Like, I definitely played some Guilty Gear games. I put a decent amount of time into Strive. But, alright. I'm going to... Why are you not pausing now? Alright, fine. I'll add that in a bit, though. Or at least I'm gonna get the download going, so that way I can add it. There we go, that's why it wasn't pausing. No, I don't think so. Okay, so Guilty Gear for PS1. Go... Your PS1. I'll probably just do, like, arcade mode for it. And then Bubble Bobble for NES. That one, I can add it right now. Hello, Polk. Welcome to my nightmare. I get it. It's been a fun time doing this. And if this is anything to go off of, I may be doing this some more in the future. Okay. Bubble Bobble is added. Guilty Gear is downloading. So, once Guilty Gear is downloaded, I will add that as well. Hopefully, PS1 doesn't give me too much guff. Because PS1 is something I didn't test, but I do know that the shuffler can run it, so I will make it work if I have to. But with anything, I do not currently have a list going because this was kind of the testing bed for this to see if this is something that people were interested in to keep going with. But I might be making a list in the future. So the starter games that I put in here by default were Keith Courage, Mega Man X, Sonic Labyrinth, Sonic 2, Mario 3, Link's Awakening, Wario Land, WarioWare Inc., and Wonder Boy 3. And 3 games have been added through bits so far. Ballerina 93 for PC Engine, Bubble Bobble for NES, and Guilty Gear for PS1. In other words, yes, you can submit Vortex Poke. Boom! Alright, Guilty Gear is downloaded, so on the next swap, I'm gonna pause and grab Guilty Gear really quick. And throw that into the shuffler. Hey, extra continue. Sure, I'll need those. We'll see what happens when somebody adds a Link's game. There's definitely a few Link's games I could see being interesting. Like Chip's Challenge, for example. Okay. Pause. Nope. That is for a completely different shuffler. By the way, Polk. I can refund you those points. I might need to rename that. So yeah, that is a shuffler for basically games that you could pick for a sub-choice that I do for half an hour. You should have your points back, Polk. I'll try to rename that, though, to make that a little less clear. Or a little more clear. Yeah, it's bit specifically. See if this works. I assume I just, for PS1 on this build, just have all the files in the game list the tracks as well as the queue, and it should work fine. I think the way Mifa did was having a shortcut. Okay, I was assuming that hadn't changed, but you never know. Alright, Guilty Gear is locked and loaded, or at least should be. So back to the game. We'll find out if we swap into it, though. I can't get the heart tank here. But that's fine. Will we be able to start the fight with Chill Penguin, or will we swap out of here before given the chance? Okay, we at least get to start the fight. What? Excuse you, what? What? The fuck? What in the anything happened with that? I don't think I've seen that one before. Why is Mega Man like this sometimes? Yes, only bits. Let me actually check something really quick. Nope. I'm gonna look at something. I might try to do something else. X. Let's try... I'm gonna put a different Mega Man X dump in here and see if that... because that is really strange. That had happened. Oop. Gonna get rid of the Mega Man X save states, and hopefully that doesn't break things. Okay. Yeah, it didn't seem like the kind of thing that would be related to the game being in a shuffler, but who knows? I need to unpause the shuffler. There we go. Got some money. Yeah, it is bits only, but you can probably also enjoy the nonsense unfolding from this. Oh, that's a big heart. I won. I don't know how to make a video game. I'm sure it's perfectly normal behavior. I want to hold on to that potion, though, for as long as I possibly can. let's get out of here. This will probably be another one of the longer games in here. But with its Metroidvania-y aspect. Let me out! No. I'm almost out of the castle. You can't stop me. I say knowing you very well can't stop me. Hi, Wario. Think you can beat my games? I'm sure I can. Dodge! I guess just going through all the normal stages would be the clear condition for this. Stop me! You have been stopped, Wario. I regret to inform you. I remember playing... So my first real-time playing, like, WarioWare Mega Micro games... Well, real-time in air quotes, because, it was through Wario World. Because one of the things you could unlock in that was a, download play for Game Boy Advance where you could play some micro games as, like, a demo for WarioWare. I think that was my first real experience with the first WarioWare in particular, because I think I'd played other ones like DIY and probably even Mega Party games for GameCube. It's just kind of more or less the same minigames, just on GameCube, and you could play it with other people. Shit. Where do I go again? I think I have to go to the coast first, right? That sounds right in my head. That will be helpful. Oh, hi, Keith Courage. Bombs will cost 200 gold. No. Who needs bombs anyway? This is the weapon shop. Ooh. Better weapon I might want, but I'm gonna need to grind the money for it. Now, whether or not things will drop the money, that's a good question. One I may not get answered. Actually, things are dropping money at a reasonable enough pace. Damn, 300. Give weapon. Brave sword costs 300 gold. Oh, okay. I bought a brave sword and found my way back into Bomberman. Oh, I could use a bomb upgrade. That would be handy. Get him! Like an upgrade to up the maximum number of bombs I could place. That's gonna hit nothing. Yeah, because this is... I could trap you a lot easier here. Yeah. Yeah! Yeah, I need to find a good... That should work as long as you just keep walking towards it. Yeah. So is this one of those Bomberman games where there's basically a fixed one power-up per stage? Well, there's the power-up I wanted, so I guess that works out. Set that bomb a little further back. And I still missed. There. Well, just to be sure, let's go and blow up all the remaining rubble here. That's not gonna blow up the exit. Common thing about Bomberman games. If you blow up the exit, you prepare to cry. On at Quarry, 83, game start. Mario. On at Quarry, famously found in the Mushroom Kingdom. Let's head for the castle. This was about where we got the first time, after all. Before Dumb and Dumber happened. By which I mean me being dumb and or dumber. We'll try to do this warp whistle-less. I feel like the game wouldn't be all that long anyway if we used warp whistles, because I'd just use them to warp to World 8, and then that would be the end of this game, basically. So, in other words, it's padding. It'll be a good time. I don't have as much of a history with Mario 3 as a lot of others seem to. I think of the original trilogy, I think Mario 2 is the one I've got the most history with. Also true, it wouldn't be padding if the game weren't good. And it's definitely, even if it's not my favorite one of the three, I do think it is the most refined one of the three. Also, thanks for redeeming those honks. Collect! Excellent! I wish you could set a custom amount for bits. At least get 2 games in for you, though. Oh, there you go. You get a redeem on the house then, Polk. Courtesy of Barkeep. Is this the part where I add Vortex? Or do you have something else in mind? Jimmy! Jimmy is Keith Courage. I need to check something else really quick. I'm gonna pause again because I need to go check something else on the shuffler page. Because... So, I felt like we should have, at this point, ran into something else that got added. Bomberman 93 is showing up because I had to reset the shuffler to... after that got added, so I'm checking to make sure I didn't do anything wrong with adding games midway through. Really quick here. Yeah, it looks like there might be specific instructions. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm reading through it to make sure. Yeah, it says here, to do this, you can add or if needed remove some games from the games folder, but you must delete the auto-generated games list.txt. So that is why. That is why I haven't shown up. So before I do that, you look here. Yeah, I haven't really tried to add games during a session, so I forgot about that part. Polk, are you locking in Battle Maniacs? Because if you are, I can go ahead and add that before refreshing the list. Battle Maniacs it is, okay. I'm gonna get that added and then refresh the list. I haven't played enough Battle Maniacs recently as it is. Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. Delete the games list. Oh. I was staring at that jump for however long. And then what happens? Video games are a mistake. At least I bought the shiny sword I wanted. On to the next action stage. I mean, our sword is... God damn it. Our sword is now pink, so it is therefore better by default. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting the new games in. I'm like, with the pool this small, I would have expected to see, one of the games that have gotten added, so I'm glad I checked that now, rather than later. Only 100 stages of Bubble Bobble. How hard could it be, really? Actually, I haven't played NES Bubble Bobble in however long. It does have unlimited continues, so that should make getting through it a bit easier. I have not done those stages, like, at all, so... Probably just gonna do the regular 100. Especially since there's... Oh, God. Okay, it's prompting me, which makes me think... Okay, something broke. What broke? Hold on, I'm gonna try something. Because if I had to make a guess, it was PlayStation that broke. So we're gonna try something a little bit different. Yeah, it might have been a firmware. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna load something up independent of the shuffler just to check something. Guilty Gear loads up just fine, it looks like, independent of that, so I'm gonna try something. And see how this breaks things. I'm trying something. It might work. It might just break things further. One way to find out. Oh, it's still prompting me. We've seen... I think PS1 is the only system I haven't seen here. Let me look at the, What I'm trying to figure out is what is... What? Okay, that's definitely Guilty Gear then. I just don't know why it isn't. Oh, get out of here. Look at my game list here again. So weird. It's prompting me to pick a system for it. Is what it's doing. Let me see if there's anything specific it mentions about... Yeah, it does have a specific section here on PlayStation games, so let me look here. So let's try another idea. Games. Let's say we just put in... Because what I did do is I put a... Well, yeah, there is that, but I need to see if it loads up at all in the first place. Let's try it. Let's try another idea and see what happens. Because what I was doing before was extracting the folders, or I was extracting the files. So let's see what happens if I don't do that. Open. Oh, still prompts me. And crash. I'm gonna try this for a bit more. If I can't get it to work, then I'm gonna have to look at it between sessions and just not do PS1 for the moment. I do have PlayStation firmware in here. I've got like 2 other things I'm gonna try, and if both of those yield the same results, then I'm just going to say heck it and say goodbye to, what do you call it? PS1 for the moment. I don't know why it's giving me this sort of issue, though. Nope. Try this. Oh, I see what happened. Oh, that's so weird. Hold on. I think I might be onto something here. Let me confirm this first and see what happens. Yeah. Okay. So here's what happened. Anyone who's gotten games from Vim's Lair probably already knows that they also give you a text file. I'm gonna try and move things around here a bit. It was trying to read that text file as a ROM because I didn't get rid of it. Oh, thank you, Vim. Caused me way more of a headache than I was expecting to have to deal with, but with that said, I don't think Guilty Gear proper has shown up yet, so whether or not that fixes it is to be determined, but we shall find out. God damn it. Well, I'm just glad that I got that story out. I fully expected, though, for today to be mostly just not only testing waters, but also testing how badly things break and expecting things to break, so if I can get most of those problems sorted out today, I'd be happy. Do I drop down here next? I remember that being a problem with Keith Courage, like, do I go this way? Do I go that way? Which way will take me to certain doom? This guy is pissing me off. There's that maximum health upgrade. Yeah, I mean, I have no one to blame but myself. I probably should have used the Bizhawk Chef for a little bit more, but shrug. So, as for the actual, like, setup that I have for Guilty Gear, I'm going back to the original one that I have now that I've figured out what that specific problem was. And we'll see if it loads up properly. If we never see it, then I can always just, load it up independently in between sessions and make sure it is loading properly, and if not, troubleshoot it then. But I trust that I have everything set up right this time. Anyway. Oh, this is a long swap apparently for Keith Courage. WarioWare again. Yeah, so I haven't used so Splash, the last time I used a Bizhawk Shuffler, I used the old one from Bersentia. So now I'm trying the Author Blues one, which is a bit more polished. I am running into some technical issues here and there, but I'm figuring that stuff out. I think at least a few times I have had the play games that you could pick for a sub-choice thing that I have for channel points redeemed. But that was also on the Bersentia Shuffler. Good. I might need to reconfigure controls. What the heck? I thought I reconfigured Game Boy Advance, but that would explain something. There. I was pressing what I usually have bound to A, but it was not bound to A, which is why I just ate shit for too many games. Oh, nice. Got Colorman version 3. I need to get back to trying to get all the chips in Battle Network. I haven't really touched the game since I finished it on stream. I had other games that I've been playing. Catch! Yeah, too many games, too little time. Basically my life motto. Oh god, hi Sonic Labyrinth. Flashing warning, what the heck? Sonic Labyrinth is a very good video game, yes. Where the heck am I going? Oh, well, there's a key. Oh! Why? Why is this game like this? Okay, there's the last key. Stop him from going fast, even though you can just spin dash everywhere. Wow, did my... Yeah, I just noticed that it looks like a lot of my, buttons got rebound back to the defaults. That's the start. That is not the goal. Is that a thing that I need to remember to do with Bizhawk now? Where... Oh, there's the goal. Where after I close the game, it's gonna forget what my button bindings are. So yeah, for anyone curious, here, let me show. So, by default, it has the square and the X buttons as, like, your button 1 and button 2. I usually like to have circle and X as button 1 and button 2 for 2-button games. So that keeps throwing me off. I've had to rebind it a few times. If it depends on how I close Bizhawk, maybe. Okay, my buttons are still correct for this, though. Slowly walk around the pillar, Wario. Stage 3. Most of this game is just going to be me doing this, basically. Hell yeah, birdhouse percent. I should actually get some money to make sure I can pay for the exit goal. Nope. And do a few more quick dashes to the end. Who needs the quick stand waterfalls? I guess they're just supposed to be waterfalls, or are they actually supposed to be quicksand? Alright, so I've gotten a different dump of Mega Man X, and we're gonna hope that this one works. So, for those who weren't here earlier when we were doing Mega Man X earlier, Mega Man X had an interesting problem arise, where it basically just told me, yeah, I beat the boss, and then sent me back to the intro stage. And I don't know what caused that, but if it happens for this again, I might just say screw it and put in X2, but I don't know why that's happening. It's just a really weird problem. Like, I know we've run into issues with the shuffler, but I think that one's the one that's independent of the shuffler. Ow. Back to Sonic. Oh, my controls got reset for this as well. Let's get those set. And save. Gotta go zoom! I said let's go zoom! And go zoom again! Oh, no, let me go. Sure, you can capture Tails. I don't care about Tails. I'm sorry, Tails! Oh, this is about where the boss is? It sounds right in my head. It might be further in. Oh, no, yeah, now I remember what part of the stage this is. I remember when I was doing this stage for Retro Battle, but it was the Knuckles version, and I struggled with this stage in particular so much, because I was not accustomed to Knuckles physics. Wait, no! I'm safe! Take that game! Defend! The defend has been defended. definitely a rude one. You're not gonna hear me denying that.
Oh yeah.
Boss stage. And we punch out. No, but we can play more Sonic. Oh, actually, I need to get into the habit of doing this. Delete the games list. Now that I fixed things, I should probably make sure that's up to date. I'm sure that's going to be something that's going to take some time to get into the habit of doing, is deleting the games list so that way it updates. Okay, now to zoom through Aquatic Ruin! The only way we know how, by going for a swim. Oh, this could be a problem. Nope, we're good. Everything is fine. Oh, things might not be fine anymore. Oh, please give. Thank God. Playing with a bit of fire there, or water as it may be. Alright, so here's the question, if anybody has an opinion on it. When we get to the split for WarioWare, which one do we tackle first? It's gonna split into 3 different options. If I don't see any opinion, I'm just gonna go left to right. Smooth groove. Gotta go 8 bits, so 9 volts then. Got it. I think the split's right here, right? Moving on to the next 3 minutes. Yeah, this is where the split is. I lied! The split! The actual answer is we were gonna go to Sonic 2 again instead. It is really liking to give me Sonic 2, though. This is a mistake. Rip. It's not a path that I remember really taking in Sonic 1. I think I always stuck to the top path and tried to stay out of the water, but, yeah, that idea went out the window on that attempt. To be fair, I should also probably get a life reserve going, but that's no fun. Wanna give me... You know what? I'll take that. Lighting is helpful. I don't know if you realize this, but it is. Oh no, I've made that mistake way too many times where I've just tried to zoom forward. And then it just bites me in the ass because I can't get enough distance. Hammer bro. No. I'll take the fire flower, sure. I'll also take the Starman. Oh, it's terrible! The king has been transformed! Please find the magic wand so we can change him back. Welcome to the airship. We like airships, right? Keep courage again. Where was I going again? I think that's the way I came from, so I guess this way. I need something to drop health, though. Starting to run low on that. Was this the way? I don't know. The stage design implies that this is the way to go. I have no reason to believe otherwise as of right now. Okay, fine. We'll try going this way. Okay, is this... Oh, God. Okay, no, I think this is the way we need to go. Yeah. Yeah, because this area of land does not look familiar. Yep, there's the boss. With basically no health. I'm sure it'll be fine. Damn it. Alright, boss. 1. 2. Also, because I don't know if I don't think I said this. If anybody's curious what the settings are on the amount of time for for the shuffler to swap over, it's anywhere between 30 seconds and 2 minutes. That's what I've got it set to. The king has become normal again. And we have P-Wing. Oh, here we go. Battle Maniacs. I've beaten this game in ZSNES. How much different could this be? Just beat things up. It's that easy. Real key is gonna... Oh, God. So you were mentioning that Turbo Tunnel was going to be going terribly poke. Imagine what's gonna happen when we get to Klinger Winger. Or at least this game's equivalent of Klinger Winger. That, I do not see ending well for anybody. Least of all myself. I mean, maybe it'll go fine. If I could just beat this game on the first run, we'll have this done with, like, 40 minutes, let's say, of playing the game. Hi. Rip that guy in particular. Back to downloading these. We need to download new games! Alright, 9 volt. Diamond Elementary. Let's go play us some 8-bits. Possibly? I don't know if... Do I have Battletoads on Steam? I think I have it on Xbox, at least. Just get you, me, and Hippo doing Battletoads. The reboot. Hello? Okay. A game appears. Play some good old Donkey Kong. I hate Mario 1 physics usually, and it's just made even worse when you're playing it as a micro game. I wonder how long it's gonna be before one of these games, one of these micro games gets added to the shuffler. I don't know if I could do something like Duck Hunt though. Mario 3 back again. Good job, me. That is exactly how you Mario 3. Oh, please platform correctly. Thank you. So one of the ones that had an item. Or maybe it was and I just didn't look hard enough. Whatever. Look, let the flame live its best life, Polk. Flame's just having... The flame is just having the time of its life. Fuck this shit, I'm out! Was this an item? Yes, it was. Well, from Mario to Wario. Oh, is this... it's the 4-scroller stage. Oh, boy. This'll be fun. I mean, the first part of it's going to be pretty boring. Although, being on the small platform for the back half of the stage sure does have potential to go horribly wrong in a shuffler. It'd be a shame if we were playing this in a shuffler. Good thing we're not, right? Right? Alright, Thwomp, take me for a ride. Oh, Alright, well, we're doing this now. Got both of them in one hit. Oh, and you just tell me where the exit is. Okay, well, I'd like to go to the exit and all, but I kind of want... Oh no, it tells me where the power-up is? Okay. So I guess it is only one power-up a stage, usually. Okay, well now we gotta go find the exit. It's not there. I have to reconfigure controls for this game as well. Button 2. Alright. Save. That's much better. Now, where we're going in this? What was here? That was the healing place. Well, it wasn't over there. Oh, was it... Oh, was it up here? No. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yes, I know I have to do that. I just need to remember where to go in order to get the key. This was just... Yeah, that was just where the heart was. This is just me forgetting where the door to the beach was. And we will continue to not know. Back to, hopefully less broken, Mega Man X. I sure wish I could dash. Alright. Well, at least get to the car section on this swamp. Depending on how long the swamps were, that much should be easily manageable. Yeah, there's cars. Come on, turn around. I'm going for a ride again. If I have to reset this game, I'm gonna at least have fun with it. Oh god. What I get for looking away for 2 seconds thinking, yeah, I'm fine, I'm gonna be safe. Give me an extra life. Damn it. Couldn't just run all the way through unscathed. Good. Let's try that again. At least I think that's our first death in Mario 3. Should be an item, right? Yeah. Kinda needed that. Oh, right. This is the just run straight forward. Yeah. Give it time, I'm sure it will be. No, it's just my own dumbass induced. Because I'm trying to do fancy shit like this, and... well, you can see what the end result is. Oh god, boss. A boss I'm going to die to. Oh, maybe not. Nope, I died. I thought I had you in a rhythm. I was mistaken. Now I'm just getting sloppy with this game. I'll take that. New questions asked. Okay, thank you for not knocking me back into the death spikes. I remember this part of the stage now, because this is the part where I'm like, am I going the right way? And then it turned out I was going backwards. At least hopefully navigation through the stage won't be as heinous. Or, you know, I could bonk. Bonking also sounds like a good idea. This was about where the boss was, right? Did I just make my way back? Yeah. With more health in tow. Alright, this boss is not gonna know what's coming. Yeah, when you can damage tank things, it's a lot easier. And from one TurboGrafx game to another. Where's that exit? I swear, if it's the last rock that I blow up, I'm gonna be a bit annoyed by that. Nope. We're out of here. We get multiple... Right, that's the guy that just wants to make himself invincible. And... Alright, it is TurboGrafx hour, then. I think that is the lesson I am learning. Welcome to the Fire Zone! Oh, this is when they introduce the golden cats that you can... grind off of. Yeah, they just basically infinitely respawn. What's in here? Beware of fire hazards in the fire zone. Pfft, perish the thought. Alright, this is where I gotta try to wade through lava. Yeah. I'm Nurse Nancy. You can heal my wounds. I don't want you to heal my wounds. Has nothing to do with the fact that I've got not enough money for it. What are you talking about? I think I can live without bolt bombs. I've mainly wanted to use my hard-earned money to buy sword upgrades. There's sword. Oh nope, there's a Sonic 2 in there. Alright, well, whether I wanted to or not, we have found our way back into the water. Let's hope we don't live to regret that. I think we're near the end of the stage, though? Yeah. Aquatic Ruin Zone 2! Who wants more water? That worked out way better than I could have ever expected it to. Okay. Come on, give me an air bubble. I know better than to travel far without grabbing an air bubble sometimes. Oh god. You know you could not arrows. Okay, air bubble please. Motherfuck. Oh, back to car riding. This is what we call fun. Ugh. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Why did you drop health? Okay, Vile, kick my ass. Kick my ass better, Vile. Oh my god. I don't even want to think about trying anything damage stuff, shuffler related. That just seems like a insanity thing that I, at present, want no part of. Okay, hi, Sonic. Went to go look at Discord for a bit, because I was in cutscene mode, and then all of a sudden Sonic... God damn it! You butt game. Oh, you wouldn't spawn until I did this. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna... What? Okay. I just gotta be careful then with no rings on hand. Yeah. Let's get out of the aquatic ruin zone. What's next? Anyway, is it casino night? I think it's casino night. Yeah, because I think it's that and then Hilltop. I'm trying to remember my Sonic 2. That's generally what I try to do as well with picking out the starter games. There's 2 Sonic games in here because that's really what I associate Sega games with usually, and I don't know what else I would do for Game Gear games if not a Sonic game, and the Sonic game only made sense for Genesis. I have 2 Wario games in here, so I mean, I guess that's something. I didn't really know what to do as the starter game for Game Boy Advance, though, or Game Boy. I thought about Mario Land 1, or Mario Land 2. I think I ultimately went with Wario Land 3, though, because it's definitely the one I'm most familiar with out of them. God, you stupid mushroom. I hate you. Okay, let's not try to get fancy with that. We get this cutscene again! Yay! Alright. Chill Penguin, are you gonna break on me again? I'd like you to not. But after last time, really, anything goes. Space-time continuum, Penguin! Who knew Chill Penguin held those sorts of powers? I am taking way more damage than I'm comfortable with. Oh boy. Okay, please drop health. Weapon energy and more weapon energy. Good. That'll help. Fuck that bat in particular. Okay. PlayStation works! It's a miracle. But once we get past the PlayStation boot up screen, well, not for sure, but I'm fairly confident It looks promising. I assume the default controls on PlayStation should be fine for my purposes. Are they bound? Because that feels like something that's skippable, but maybe it's not. Oh, oops. Just in case, doesn't hurt to get them bound. Oh, there we go. Had to hit X, not start. Oh god. Parappa or General Ammo would be impossible, and I would absolutely do it. Now can I play Guilty Gear 1 okay? We'll never know. At least I've beaten both Parappa and General Ammo, so I have a basis for how the fuck those games work. If those got added. Speed increased. Throw! And back to Casino Hellscape. I want to see if I can scoop up an air continue, if at all possible. I just mashed my way through. I remember learning decently how Saul plays, at least in later Guilty Gears. I was also thinking of May. I assume May is in Guilty Gear 1 anyway. Uh-oh. We have a name for that poke. We call it good level design. Yeah, I consider May because May is just such a meme when it comes to Guilty Gear. Give rings! Oh god. Give more rings, give invincibility. Might be able to even get enough for a, for an extra life. That's the hope and the dream, after all. Actually, isn't this the end of the stage? Yeah. I think that might be enough for a continue, though. Yeah, that'll be enough, but we gotta swap back to it first. Remember, kids, do not matrix with stereo. Play ball. And this boss fight should be done right about now. Game over. The game has been defeated. So which one do we do next between the two we have open to us? I believe Mona as well as Dribble and Spitz. The GBA ESP is here. Pick one up today. Oh, well, one vote for Triple, one for Mona. God damn it. Mario 3 is gonna be a fun one, I can already feel it. And one for God damn it. I will be the tiebreaker if we get back to it and there's not a vote in one direction or the other. But until then, it is tied. Now back to button. Oh god. Oh god. Flash. And the first few fights are probably gonna be fine. I'm sure it won't take long though for the difficulty to start ramping up. I remember how to do some of the specials. Yes, I do recall insta-KOs just being a thing in Guilty Gear in general, so I assumed it would have been in here. And back to this. Back to our makeshift boat across lava. Well, we should be able to get past this section at least. Right over there is the end of the boat part. The makeshift boat. Dash our way through these blocks. Yeah, give me that. Continue. I'm gonna go as long as I need to without having to use them, but I know how stages like particularly Wing Fortress Zone are going to end up going. So I'm not placing any bets whatsoever. Oh, what's down here? Is there anything? Oh, looks like it's invincibility. Yeah, I don't care about invincibility then. Odds are I'm not even going to be able to put it to good use. Take me somewhere. Ooh, I could go gambling again. Or I could try to go gambling again. Play the slot machine. That might not be worth it. Fine. Oh yeah, because this... So, when I played this for Retro Battle, I mentioned that I had to play as Knuckles. I remember this part of the stage in particular because I got stuck in the wall. And I was very sad. What? Go get our GBASP. I got one sitting over here. It's the NES design GBASP. Like... Yeah, this one. And it's been the GBASP that I used for, like, the longest time. Even though it's just the 001 model, so it has the dimmer screen. But it's still got the job done. Okay, let's do Mona, because I think Mona's is gonna be a bit shorter. I need a lot of gold for that. Time to go grinding. I distinctly remember Dribble and Spits, being a bit of a long stage. Give money, please. I think it was 600 they said I needed. And the Lucky Cats here are dropping money at a decent enough rate, if I'm being honest. Yeah, there we go. That's enough money. Let's go buy a sword upgrade. Bum, 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 bum. Now to wade across more lava. What's in here? Ah, nurse. That actually might not be a bad idea to grind the money to have that, to, get that healing then, because... Oh boy. Hey fellas, we're in the wrong game. Hey, this looks like a kid's game. You imbeciles. Oh god, and the GBA version too. Alright. Thank you for the bits, Terravan, and thank you for the, Three Stooges. Let's get those added in here. GBA is in. Now, NES. I've played the NES one on a few occasions, but I haven't played the GBA one. So that's gonna make things interesting. You saw your opportunity, you took it. See, that's what you do. And yes, I am remembering to delete the game list this time before we continue. Alright, Three Stooges, both for NES and Game Boy Advance, are locked and loaded. Oh, oops. That's a thing I'm gonna need to remember to change for the future. Make it so Bizhawk accepts background inputs. Oh, this stage should go by quickly. I am going to try though for next session to get a proper list up and running that people can just look at if they need to check what's been added already. Oh god, that was not what I had in mind. But okay. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. And Sonic, back for more. See if we can at least get to the boss here. I don't want to do a bonus game. I would rather not. Yeah, I would like to keep my rings, if at all possible. Don't forget I said anything. Yeah, I remember hearing from somebody that this zone in particular was just, like, particularly impossible in the Bubsy version. Oh, well. We hardly knew ye, rings. Fuck. Went from having, like, 80-something rings to... Ripperooski. True. I have not been convinced that there is not a Game Boy... Oh god, the Three Stooges. Sadly, you don't get the voice clip for like you do in the NES one. Now this is more like it. So is this much like how the NES one works? Where it's basically like a bunch of mini games that you have to try to play to raise money? And you got the orphanage again here. What's the matter, lady? Save the orphanage from the evil banker! To pay off the mortgage, the Stooges must earn $5,000 in 30 days. Yeah, so it looks like it's kind of the same one. Let's see if the minigames themselves are the exact same. Serve pies to guests. You'll be paid $10 for each pie served to a guest. Double pay for serving all 57 pies. Alright, fellas, let him have it. Okay, now I see how this controls. You press up and down to select a stooge. I think it's controls that make, from what I recall, a little more sense than the NES one. But the problem is I'm also used to the NES version. It's basically just you press up or down to switch between a stooge who's throwing a pie. But whichever stooge you have selected is also vulnerable to get pied. Alright, our first boss stage in here. Up, left, down is Mo, Curly, Larry. Direction alone is duck. Direction plus button is throw pie. Yeah, that's more or less what I remembered it controlling like on the NES. It felt like it was different for the GBA one. But maybe I just need a little more time with that minigame in particular. Anyway, more Bomberman. Ooh. Give. Alright. Now there will be no survivors, because by no survivors I also mean myself. I got too overzealous with that. That was remote control bombs. Man, I would have loved to keep that, but at least I keep the basic power-ups. Yeah. You'd think I would know better. You'd think I play enough Bomberman that I would know better than to do dumb shit like that, but here we are. Oh well. Not a big deal. Damn it. Double damn it. Oh. And what I would get for remote control bombs, right? Also, I could just blow myself up with them again. Alright, we got one more. Oh. Back to Minigame Central. Or micro games, rather. Somebody could. It could even be you, Polk. I feel like that one's gonna be an inevitability at some point. I like it as well. Like, it's one of those things that's like, people assume that, like, it's like my favorite game of all time or something. I'm like, no. I know the game is trash. It has ideas. They're not executed well. I like it. But I also recognize it's trash at times. Right. Oh god. Hi again, Sonic Labyrinth. Where was the last key? I'm back at the start, aren't I? Yep, I'm back at the start. Good. Where have I not looked? That's where the goal is. That's where the key is. My question has been answered. Just like that. Zone 1-3 cleared. I know, right? Like... It's almost like Sonic Labyrinth is bad. I don't know if I'd say it's the worst of the Game Gear Sonic games, but... Certainly, there's certainly better games. I would also like getting extra lives to not... flash me. The ring... I wish it told me my ring count. Oh. Oh god! I almost got momentum into a pit. Because I was too busy in Sonic Labyrinth mode. And think about what might happen if I had to go into Mario 3 mode. Okay, third time's the charm with this, I hope? I don't care, I'm trying for the style again. There. Yeah, it is up or down to switch between a stooge. In this one. $70. Damn it. I was trying to avoid the trap. Yep, there it is. Orb 3D, baby! Yeah, there's apparently a password. I noticed that there was an option for a password on the title screen. But here we are. Orb 3D should take, like, no time at all to add at this point. Added. Actually. Delete game list. Alright, back to it. And does this minigame work differently? There's a good face. You move at a much slower pace in this one compared to the NES one. Oh good, Sonic Spinball. I love it. I will get that added right now. I am pressing right to speed up. Yes. It's just naturally a lot slower than the NES version. Yeah, didn't you know, Poke? We already had Spinball in here. It's right here. Alright, Sonic Spinball. Alright, added. Back to our own kind of Spinball. Yeah, that was way easier that time. I didn't even lose a life that time. Or, not lose life, get hit, I mean. That's the word I'm looking for. Alright, Hilltop Hellscape. Anyone who saw Retro Battle, when I had to play, like, Vanilla Sonic 2, this was the very last game in the tournament. Wow, and it shows up immediately, Sonic Spinball. Sonic 2 was the very last game that showed up in the tournament, and it was make as much progress in 20 minutes, starting from Hilltop. So, I don't remember where I made it in those 20 minutes. I think it was Metropolis 3 that I made it to. Like, I had just entered it by the end of the 20 minutes. So, I have beaten Sonic Spinball before for Genesis. The problem is, well, one, it was a while ago, and I know how rude the game gets late into the game. Especially with finite lives. Yeah. Yeah, so that would have meant I got through Hilltop, Mystic Cave, Oil Ocean, and then finished up on Metropolis Zone. Yeah, it wasn't from the start. It was starting at Hilltop. Alright, time for some crackers. And some oysters. Everybody loves that sound. See if we can get some sweet muns. He even got the face to go with it! Oh my god, shut up, Curly. Alright, now I just gotta... Only one I can get. God damn it, I wanted to keep that run going for a bit longer. I think the clear condition for both the Three Stooges games is being able to get raise enough money to get a ending. Maybe not necessarily the good ending, but if I can do that in one run, I'd say that's going to be the clear condition. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Or just spit soup in your face. Never knew that could happen. Yeah, pay the mortgage. Alright, hello, first boss. Goodbye, first boss. First boss is piss easy when you know how to fight him. Yeah, but we showed the spiny blue shell who's boss. I haven't seen much of Three Stooges in general, so... Which is also why I dread when I roll trivia for one of the minigames. Actually, no, I should just climb the tower and dash out of here through that. That's probably a bit easier. Oh, hi, Bubble Bobble. Oh, we're really already on stage 8 of Bubble Bobble? Jeez. I know the later stages are going to be pain and suffering and are going to take a lot more effort because of that. But it'll be fun. I guess, yeah, stages don't take that long in Bubble Bobble, in theory. Alright, back to this fucker. Ha! Damn it! Whoops! I remember this game from the early days of RBC. It wasn't good then, either. Alright, can I keep my life loop going? Yeah. Grab a ring! Well, that was going a bit... Oh, hi, Bubble Bobble again. I want the candy. Rapid fire bubbles! Take that, game. Alright. Do 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 do. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Oh. Alright, this'll be fun. Get them all together in a bubble. Also get the D! Alright, back to you hunting for... Was it here? Bingo! This is the door I had to go through. To get to, to get to the beach. Knew it was one of these doors. Yeah, because we go to the beach to get the key, which will take us to the desert. The late game is gonna get hard. I fully expect that. Oh. Actually, wait. No, I'm not gonna be able to get enough speed. I wanted to go look on an alternate path and maybe get something exciting. Whee! Oh, don't get hit. Wait. Oh, almost stomped on spikes. That is not something you want to be doing in Sonic or in real life. Alright, keep courage again. Right, we were grinding for money to buy some healing. There we go. And then I get stomped on by a stinking cat. Yes, I will pay the money. I'm not gonna bother grinding for more money because odds are I'm gonna die and just lose a bunch of money anyway in the next action stage. Action stage time. Oh, no more action stage. Now instead we're gonna cheat. By zooming all the way through the everything here. Alright. Well, one stage in the new world done. I want to see if we can get to World 3 at least by the end of today. Oh, no coins for me. I think that might be possible. I'm not going to bother with the secret world. Hello, Q. Rocket Helmet is the only way to go in Wario Land. Welcome to Shuffler Nonsense. Gotten some very interesting games added so far, and I've been having a blast with them. Even if some of them have been kicking my ass. I am definitely looking forward to doing more sessions of this beyond today. We're out of here. Oh god. What minigame did we hit? Did we hit Cracker Eating Oh, we hit Cracker Eating Contest again. Okay. So fun we had to do it again. I wonder how the Cracker Eating Contest is going to be in the GBA version. I imagine it's still going to be present in there. As long as we get one of the crackers, we can get a new bowl going. Shut up, Curly. Shut up, Curly. Alright. This is the Three Stooges for NES. Oh, okay, Wario Land again. Minigame compilation of sorts? That's like the only way I could describe Three Stooges. Most of the... So, I'm gonna suggest you do something really quick. Go... If you haven't seen it, go look up a... go look up a video on this game and look at the opening for the Three Stooges, because it's probably the most memorable part of the Three Stooges. Because it opens on looking like it's Ghostbusters 2, and then the Three Stooges come on screen and comment that they're in the wrong game. It's ridiculous, it's great. I do not foresee that ending well when we switch back to Wario Land. 2 sticky bombs on me. Oh, come on. Come on, Spinball. I just want to drain that emerald. Launch me up. There we go. Drain the slime. Alright. Take care and good luck surviving work, Mutagen. Thanks for adding some games. Looking forward to playing more of them. I can almost assure you, though, Guilty Gear will kick my ass. But it'll be getting my ass kicked in a fun way. Worms bagged. Ah, fuck it, let's go get this emerald now. Not have to think about it anymore. Strike! Behold! Monkey! Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is the normal walking speed. This is me holding right. Like, it's ridiculous how slow it is compared to the NES one. Yeah, we had Three Stooges NES earlier. Now, welcome to Three Stooges for Game Boy Advance. Oops. Come on. Should be able to get back, right? Yeah. Just in time, too. And that's usually a high-paying one as well, if you can get it done. We gotta figure out a way to get some money and get it quick. We gotta figure out a way to get some money and get it quick. Jack Frost Cold Storage. Oh. Just free money. Let's scram. Alright. Time to throw more pies. Oh, god damn it. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Thanks, Polk. Oh, bubble stage should... Can we at least get the bubble stage done in our first swap to this? That shouldn't be too unreasonable. Yeah. Alright. Bowling! Eggman X is not bowling. Oh, pause too early. Right, give me my dash so I can go all over the place and maybe soft lock at Chill Penguin again? Who knows? I think it would be the next swap where we'll get to find out the answer to that one, though. I don't think there would be enough time on this one, even at the maximum of 2 minutes. Alright, time to go zoom! Fine. Damage tank is gonna be the strat of the day. Well, we at least got to get into Chill Penguin's boss door on the swap. Yeah, that went about how I thought it would. I'm also expecting I'm gonna die soon to Chill Penguin. Alright, next up... Stage 10. Sadly, I cannot jet around. Oh, nope, never mind. Immediately gets my jet powers back. Immediately loses it again. That's the lifestyle with this game. I need some money, though. Because I'm going to... I need at least the 10 to open up the door. I think down there is going to be the place to look, because I can just get my ground pound ability here. Yeah, this gets me more than enough. Oop. Nope, hi Keith Courage. Start diving further into, Stage 3 here. Where is anything? Not there. That's where. Well, alright then. Try this again. All I can assume right now is just keep going right until good things happen. Good things that don't involve me slingshotting my way into spikes. Although that's also, I guess, preferred maybe by some. May not be preferred by me, though. Am I gonna die? No, we're fine. Yoink! I am taking loads of damage, though. Fuck. I think that was the boss area just below us, too. That doubly sucks. I was killing some things to hope to improve my maximum health, but, I think the result I got was basically the exact opposite of that. Oh well, it do be like that sometimes. Okay. Let's get out of this stage. Oh, no! I want to keep getting more and more crackers. Okay. The worst thing is when the spoon covers up where the cracker is, so you just can't see it. Alright, solid amount of money there. Fuck. Oh, time to beat the shit out of each other. When there's traps on screen, it's typically just best to focus on not landing on one. I have no idea how you maximize the amount of money you get from this. Do you even get money from this? I feel like this... I can't remember if you do, or if this is just here for comedic bullshit. Guess it's just there for comedic bullshit. Oh no, doctors! This won't end poorly at all, no. Oh, okay. No longer playing doctor. Sad times. Oh well, we will... Ooh, money. I like money. I'm Wario, I'm supposed to love money. Actually, I think this is one of the stages where I don't need money to open up the exit. So I don't need to go out of my way for it or anything. I'm gonna get hit as soon as we swap back to that, I can already tell. Time is it? We'll go to like 2 p.m. my time with the shuffler. So about another 15 minutes. Because after this, I do still want to get that Z-SNES in the queue. And do Rabbit Rampage in Z-SNES. But this was definitely productive so far. Actually made some pretty good progress in a sizable chunk of the games. Although, come to think of it, I haven't seen Link's Awakening in a while. I guess it just naturally happens sometimes with the shuffler. You don't see games for a good while, and, well, you may never see him again. Seeing a lot of Keith Courage, though. Give me health. Moving on. Maybe get some more health, because I'm rolling with 3 HP currently. Man. Max health up, too. Very, very good. Oh, God. Okay, I want to deal with you first, before I start trying to make these jumps. Okay. Boss Arena? Boss Arena! Oh, this prick. Okay, this actually shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, easy. Whee! Ow! Okay. Bubble Bobble Beam. Bubble Bobble. I love it. There we go. Boop, boop, boom, 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 dun, dun. Oh yeah, the double KO! I still had a life. Take that, game. You're not getting me with that shit. Oh, God. Serve pizza to guests! We want our pizza and we want it now. You heard him, fellas. Let him have it. Nope. Okay. So it does loop around. I gotta keep that in mind for this. Damn it! I think that's one I can do a lot better in than what I'm currently doing. Just need to get used to it. Ah, fuck. Alright, at least I can go boxing again. Prize fight tonight! Look at that weasel tune, Curly, you can't lose. Get your fiddle, porcupine. Alright. Don't worry about me, I'm doing fine. I think we can get this a bit faster than we did before, now that we know how exactly this works. Oh, there's the Link's Awakening. There's the missing link. Last thing I can remember was biting into a big, juicy toadstool. Good for you, I suppose. There's the tail key. Hi, Owl. Take the key and go to the tail cave. Retrieve the instrument that is hidden there. Go now. The windfish is waiting. Hoot. I think before I go to go to a Tail Cave. I'm gonna try to get that trading sequence underway. Gonna need to finish that throughout the course of the game. Since I can at least start it, might as well try to get a roll of that, but I need the money for it. Which I can just try to grind whatever money I still need on this screen. Oh, Secret Seashell. I don't know if I'm gonna try to get a full 20 and get that. Probably won't be necessary. Get some whales! Easy. Just need to drop enough water on whales and they'll die. This has been Whale Facts with Okami Games. Okay, fine. That's fair enough. Okay. Gotta remember to not hit start, gotta remember to hit continue. Oop. Okay, please. Get these last two. This music will totally not get annoying at all out over the course of however long. No! What would give you that idea? Oh. Guilty Gear. Heaven or hell, let's rock! Goodbye, bald head. You will be missed. Let's try round 2. Oh god. Forgot some of the crazy shit you could do in Guilty Gear. Now I want to go, like, hunt down a copy of the first Guilty Gear on PS1. I don't think I have Guilty Gear 1 anyway. Start learning the game for... I know I have, Guilty Gear XX for PS2. Which is like the... That was the Guilty Gear game that I first, played. Well, not that... I played it on the 360 because it got released on that, but, you know, same idea. And I played Strive later. Fuck. I played Strive later and more or less completed that game. At least I got all the trophies for it. Oh my god. Why am I like this? Oh god. Three Stooges is back. And now I'm getting hit by everything. Now let's see if we can get back before round 6 starts. Might be able to get a little bit of an added bonus if we can. We'll at least be able to finish up with this minigame before we swap again. Round 5. Yeah. A little bit of extra. Oh god. A lot of we gotta figure out a way to get some money as we immediately switch over to Three Stooges for NES. Oh my god. I know there's an end to this. I think you get additional money if you can reach the end, but, that's definitely not happening for us. $100 is $100. Oh, did we hit crackers? Yep, cracker eating contest tonight. Give crackers to Curly. And that's one bowl down. The next bowl. Away! Alright. Does the game bork this time? So far, so good. I think we're in the clear for Mega Man X this time around. Oh god. So close. Well, with a full tank of health, we should be able to get you this time around. Whether it be on this swap or not, that's to be determined. Probably not, though. Maybe, though. Oh, Three Stooges again. Get crackers! Now let's see how long we can keep this chain going, because now we've only got one cracker we can get. But we could definitely... We won't know for a while, I see. We could definitely make bank of that, off of that, though. Alright, that guy is confirmed toast. Ooh, and I can get my remote control bombs back, and maybe, just maybe, not fuck myself over. A5. Hey, I remembered to get out of the way of my own bombs this time. It's crazy how much easier that makes things. Oh god. Okay, you can pass through those rocks. Duly noted. Ooh. Let's just sandwich you. Ripperooski to you. Oh god, hi. We'll worry about you in a little bit later. I forgot that's how remote control bombs work. They detonate in sequence. Oh, hi, Chill Penguin. I think this will be our... Next time we swap games after this, I think that's what we're gonna call it for now, for our first session in the Bizhawk Shuffler. Hey, we got Chill Penguin down. Who is Storm Eagle? That's who. Like Storm Eagle's song as well. Ah. Alright. That's gonna suck ass though when we swap back over to when we swap over to what do you call it? Mega Man X.